Dr. Iris here, Physical Medicine Rehab Resident, Health and Fitness Coach. So today I'm really excited to talk to you guys about the 3-day refresh, which I'm getting ready to do in beginning of next week or end of next week, depending on the time that you guys will want to do it with me. But basically, what it is a 3-day just refresh. You're going to feel more energy if you're looking for something, you know, just especially this weekend coming up. It's Easter weekend, right? So you're gonna have, Easter brunch or whatever you do with your family, or you'll have a lot of candies, marshmallow peeps, you'll have a lot of indulgences, right? So especially after a holiday or anything like that, or any festivity event, you may feel more bloated than usual. You may feel like you binge ate on some things, which is not a bad thing, right? It happens. It's a celebration. But at the same time, you want to feel better. You don't want to feel sluggish afterwards. You don't want to feel like, I just feel terrible. So this is a great way to get back on track. And so some people use this as a way to kind of jumpstart their health and fitness journey, but other people, like I do, I just use it as a way, after a holiday to feel better and kind of like detox and gain more energy. I have been feeling a little bit more off lately, so I kind of want to regain my energy, just clean out my digestive tract in 3 days, and not feel hungry. That's the main thing. Like whenever you hear about any detox program, you're always like, oh, I'm going to be hungry, I'm starving myself, I'm just drinking water and nothing else. But no, even though it is more of it's a protein and fiber rich for these 3 days, right? It's a diet that's protein and fiber rich, so you aren't going to feel hungry because you're getting a ton of protein that your body's going to use slowly over a few hours every time you eat, and it's a very strict it's kind of laid out for you, so it's flexible, so you can pick and choose what you want to eat throughout the day for those 3 days. So I'm just going to show you how it comes. So it comes in a package like this, and it says 3-day refresh, and you'll open it up and it took out the guides here. So you'll get a program guide just like so over here, and basically you just read through it. Basically, it tells you about what the 3-day refresh is, and it's basically just a way for you to kind of, lose a few pounds, feel more energy, and get back on track with, being and feeling healthy. And usually, like I said, it's great after an event or after the holidays. And what you'll do is every single day, so you can read through it. One thing I will mention is that coffee and tea. A lot of people are addicted to coffee. Sorry, that's my dog. So it's not recommended to drink coffee, but you can have green tea in the mornings if you would like, or at night if you feel so inclined. And so you're not restricted, but the main thing is that you want to avoid and cut out any artificial sweeteners, any sugars, and dairy. Those are the two main things that you want to at least follow for the next 3 days. And so when you begin, just read through this quick guide. It really tells you everything about it. And because you are incorporating more protein and fiber, you may feel a little bit uncomfortable in terms of bloating and gas, and that's completely normal. A lot of Americans, at least in today's society, how our foods, fast food and all we're just eating things that are devoid of nutrients, right? So you're probably not used to having a certain amount of fiber in your diet. So you are going to feel a little uncomfortable, but it does go away. So you'll have a regimented, your schedule for the day, right? So you'll have day 1 in the morning, and in the afternoon, and then you'll have at night, and you'll have that for the next 3 days. You'll have everything kind of laid out for you, and you can fill in what you're going to be eating every time. So here in the back, you actually have, fruit options and also vegetable options. And the good thing about it is over here, it actually, by the asterisk, you actually have options where you can pick less gas producing. Like, you want to probably avoid cruciferous vegetables if you are more prone to feeling sensitive in your belly. You would pick green beans or jicama or kale over cauliflower, broccoli, right? So those are all options that you can have, and there's also like juice options that they give you with some recipes, and as well as, you know, they give you dinner recipes, so you don't even have to like look for it yourself. You can just use any of these recipes. So you get a bunch of these resources just with this alone. And then after that, you also have a maintenance plan. So afterwards, because you cut out a lot of certain like sugars and artificial sweeteners, you don't want to go right back into that. So there's a maintenance program that you can follow, and it'll tell you a bunch of like food groups to eat from, and also a bunch of different recipes. Like you have your breakfast, you have your lunch over here, if I can flip to it, you have your Shakeology, and you have lunch, and then there's like dinner recipes as well. So these are all just like great resources that you get. So it's not just finish the program in 3 days and then you go right back into what you were doing. It's you gotta give your body some time to adjust to the new nutrition that it's getting, maybe that hasn't been getting for a while now, and you want to, you know, kind of transition back the right way. So you have that, and so the main part is you have everything laid out. So here's kind of the schedule per day, but you have everything laid out for those 3 days. So you actually get, you know, the day 1, 2, and 3, and everything's laid out for you. So what you get per day is you have your fiber sweep, right? And you have your vanilla fresh, which actually tastes pretty good. It tastes like a vanilla milkshake, basically. Kind of like the Shakeology. And you also get another vanilla fresh, kind of sparingly throughout the day as a healthy snack. And then you have your Shakeology. So you can actually pick the flavor of your Shakeology, which is really great. And so I got cafe latte because I needed the packets. But I'm not going to use this because it does have whey protein. It's not really, like most lactose intolerant people are able to have Shakeology because it is just a whey protein isolate and not exactly the dairy itself. But because it's cafe latte, I'm going to use a different flavor. Probably going to have vegan chocolate or vegan vanilla now that there's a vegan vanilla and vegan other options. So that's what I would recommend. And so you get that every single day. You have it all laid, just fell, all laid out for you. So it's really easy to do. And so if you've been thinking about even, I would say, Shakeology, this is a great way to not have to break the bank and be able to try out Shakeology for yourself, because you get a packet to have per day. So it's a great way for you to try it out without having to shell out, you know, money for it, for a whole bag, and at the same time you can just gain more energy and feel better. So that's what I'm gonna get started with it next week. We're still trying to figure out a date. I'm gonna be opening up a group for everyone who's interested, and so if you're interested in joining and you've always, you know, thought about Shakeology and want to give it a try, this is the best way to do it. And the group. So basically it's going to be a 5-day group, and what we'll be doing is we'll have 2 days of prep day, basically. So we'll go over how the program works, kind of like what I just did, but you know, how the program works, how it's set up, and we'll plan out your meals so that you're not tempted throughout those 3 days, and you have everything planned so that you can just follow it really easily, right? So we'll do that, and we'll have a prep day before. We'll come up with like a grocery shopping list so that we make sure that we have all the foods that we need for those 3 days for 3-day refresh. And we'll be providing motivational tips and tricks and just, little challenges throughout the day. And another thing on this program is that you are able to do mild to moderate exercises. So we don't want you to do anything strenuous, because you do want your body to focus more on your digestive tract and cleaning out your system rather than, repairing muscle and so forth. So you are able to exercise, but maybe like the weather's nicer, so more of a walking and jogging than like sprinting and doing high intensity interval training. So it's going to be an amazing group. I'm really excited because I haven't done this since last year. So I do want to share my results too. So last year when I did this, it was around this time, I had gone to Italy and came back and obviously ate like a pig over there and came back and just felt a little bit more bloated. And so I decided to do the 3-day refresh, and in 3 days I lost 4.6 pounds, 2 inches, and 2.5% body fat, which was amazing. And the cool part is I was able to maintain that. So it wasn't just like water weight I was losing. I was actually, losing fat and not, I wasn't starving myself, and I gained a bunch of energy. So that was the cool part in just 3 days. And so this is a great way to just kind of like jumpstart your journey, but also kind of like do it every few months to keep yourself on track if you feel like you're getting off of your nutrition plan, which I feel like I have been recently. So this is very much needed. So last year when I did this, actually, I did it right before going into the Ultimate Reset. So you will get a little bit of information in these packets about the Ultimate Reset, and that is basically a 21-day program. That is a longer version of the 3-day refresh, and that's an amazing program. I did that last year, and I got amazing results with it. And that is a complete like detoxing program, but you're not starving yourself either. So it's, you don't have to starve yourself to get the results that you want, and that's the main thing. You want to focus on whole foods and actually feeding your body the right foods and giving it the nutrients it needs, and it'll naturally go back into, getting back into shape will be easier because your body is getting all the nutrients that it needs, and you won't be starving because your body won't be craving things because it has all the nutrients it needs. So that's basically, I wanted to tell you guys about the 3-day refresh that I'm doing soon. If you are interested in joining me, if you are interested in joining my group for 3-day refresh, I'd love to have you in there. So send me an email at dristian@gmail.com, and I would love to talk to you and get you all set up for the group. And so thank you so much for watching, and I hope to hear from you guys soon, and have a great day. Bye.